What's up? It's Shay here at the Oscar edition of your Daily Obsession, and we are talking Hollywood hair with one of the best in the biz. I'm so excited to be joined today by hairstylist and media personality Stephen Marinaro, aka the Salon Guy.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. And you know, you and I were both on the red carpet. We got to see a lot of the hair and fashion up close and personal. So let's talk about how celebs did with their dues. So now the big trend that I saw, #1, was pixie haircuts. Right?
Yes.
So we were talking a little bit, like this is not necessarily a new thing, but this is a new spin on the pixie cut.
You know, they're in a transitional phase of, you know, it's still pretty short, so it is pixie cut, but they're growing out just a little bit longer. And in those types of looks, you can actually do more with it.
Right.
You know, and as you saw last night, it wasn't just, you know, short hair. It was short but elegant hair.
Yeah, like Charlize, hers was kind of parted on the side and like it was slicked over to the side basically. Well, then you had Jennifer Lawrence and hers was like brushed back. It was kind of like that Dior look. Which one do you like?
I personally like Charlize just because her hair last year was really, really cropped short. And it was like even shorter than a typical pixie. It was like really, really short. But I love how she, you know, grew it out a little bit and was able to sweep it over to the side and keep it very elegant, and also went great with her dress too. So I think the overall look, as far as the winner of short hair, I would say probably Charlize.
And that's a good thing to keep in mind, that it's not just about like making the hair look good, it is about the overall look, like how it works with the dress. Like you said, the sleek look for the more sleek dress. And then we had like Kristen Chenoweth, who had a little bit longer of a pixie cut, and that was kind of that sleek look as well, right?
Yeah, it was great to see what they did, and these stylists are just amazing what they do. I mean, a lot of preparation goes into getting ready for an event like this.
Is it something where like you really have to take into consideration your face shape and the angles of your face to pull that off?
Yes, I mean, you definitely have to. I mean, it's everything from clothing to hair, because if you have a haircut that's doesn't complement your face shape, it might make it look too round or too square or too, you know, it might something looks off.
So now let's talk about the other big trend I saw in women, the curls, like the old Hollywood glamorous curls. We saw Cate Blanchett, Sandra Bullock, Kate Hudson all had this look. What do you think about that?
I think it's great to see that, you know, the curls are very in. Sometimes they look almost like too done, but it was great to see that they were done nicely, but still very soft and natural. Like Kate's hair was a little more softer, a little more natural, but Sandra Bullock, hers was a lot more like a tighter curl. But to execute that and to see it look so like perfect and just have a beautiful flow, it's just so amazing. So, you know, it's nice to see a lot of like the old Hollywood waves coming back and such a beautiful, soft, natural look. Especially
Sandra had a perfect, you know, mix of that like nice curl with still the softness.
Yeah, I mean, for example, my hair, it took me hours to get my hair ready.
I can imagine. It must have taken you, I mean,
I
forever.
had at least a team of 6 people.
All right, so let's talk the men. I was so excited to see Brad Pitt when he stepped on the red carpet. He had a different hairstyle, and I will say, I think over the past couple years, Brad has started to kind of go down a little bit for me. I just haven't been crazy about it, but he had a little bit more of an edgy haircut.
You know, we've been, as you said, he's been a little more scruffy. The hair's been longer. You're like, Brad, what are you doing?
Clean yourself up,
Clean yourself up, you know?
Get a shave.
But to see but to see him yesterday, like it was like wow. And a lot of guys are doing this, taking the sides really, really short, and just like leaving some length on top, almost some disconnection, where it's a completely kind of separated look, and they're pulling it off.
Yeah. Another thing that I noticed with the guys though this year is that, you know, last year we had a lot of the Mad Men, like the super tapered looks, which I really do love. But this year they got like a little bit more messy. Like by leaving that little bit of length on top, it's like they could spike it up, they could mess it up. Like Bradley Cooper was another one.
Yes, Bradley Cooper. And that kind of look, it's kind of like taking the classic GQ look and just kind of making a little more of a rough edge with it.
Right.
And you can do that with a lot of pastes and these great products that men can use. So, you know, it's like literally trying to make your hair perfect and then mess it up, but it still looks really good. So it's a great way, as you can see, like Bradley Cooper and even Jonah Hill, you know, they had this kind of like messy but like really nice tapered look that worked well with their tuxes and the overall look. And as you know, this is the biggest night in Hollywood. I mean, so everybody's got to look their best, and even some of the men's fashions, like with Jared, he had that white the tux.
Yeah, the white tuxes, and Ryan Seacrest and Matthew again. Yeah, that was a big chance to take.
Exactly.
So okay, so we're all about, you know, obsessing over here on your Daily Obsession. Who is the one celebrity yesterday that you were just obsessed with their overall look?
You know, Sandra Bullock, like from head to toe, she was, you know, a lot of people said one of the best dressed.
Yeah.
Her hair looks so great, because sometimes when you see her, like, she's really pretty, but just everything came together so well last night, from the makeup to the hair to...
Her makeup was incredible as well, yeah.
So I think she just looked unbelievable.
Yeah, I agree. She was probably one of my favorites, and Kate Hudson as well.
Yes.
I loved her dress. I just think she was stunning in white. So it was such a good night for fashion, for hair. I feel like inspired now for the rest of the year. Not to get a pixie cut, but maybe to try. Maybe you could teach me some of the Hollywood waves there.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't change a thing on you. You're pretty good as it is, you know?
To keep in touch with Steven, check him out on social media at The Salon Guy. Again, thanks again for stopping by.
Thanks so much for having me.
And again, I'm Shay with your Daily Obsession. Thanks so much for watching.